And we welcome you to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here on the campus of McCollum High School. It was a school holiday. Harlandale ISD had a school holiday, so the girls were not here at school, and the gym is filling up here now. It is a by-district game. The 28-5A champion McCollum Cowboys will host the 27-5A second place team, and we'll talk a little bit about that as D1 and D2 created some odd scenarios. David Hinojosa of the San Antonio Express News wrote a very good article about that, and some of the anomalies that have occurred where you would expect a district champion like McCollum to play the first round against the fourth place team of their by-district opponent. That didn't happen because McCollum went D2. They're the first seed, D2 top seed. So they're going to play the D2 second seed of 27-5A. Well, it happens to be Burbank, who finished second. So, it was the Cowboys can't be can't be crazy about that anomaly, but neither can the Burbank Bulldogs. Finishing second in the previous format, you would have expected them to play a third place team. Instead, they are playing the district champion. So a great matchup here, as it turns out. For us, a great matchup, and we are happy to bring it to you. The kids might be, wondering like what happened to the seeding with the D1 and D2 business, but you get some crazy scenarios, and we're going to bring you one here today. District champion 28-5A against runners-up of district champions of 28-5A, the McCollum Cowboys, against the runners-up of 27-5A, the Burbank Bulldogs. It's going to be a good one. Robert Villafranca on RC Audio Sports. Bobby Mendez is going to be here at the table in a second. We got Reese Hernandez-Robinson that will be handling the expert camera work, as he always does. Happy to have him with us tonight, and we thank you for joining us. On your screen there, Carlos Quesada, attorneys Carlos and Jay Quesada, both Harlandale ISD alums, with Quesada, Larman, and Brignac. We would like to thank all of the sponsors who made our games possible all year long. Martinez and Associates, GBH Real Estate Solutions, Rex Formal Wear, Presidio Concrete, Southside Real Estate Professionals, Superior Tax, Equimax, Mortgage and Finance, and we would like to thank all of the sponsors who have made this season possible for us when we go into the playoffs. If you follow us on social media, you know that there's a little extra hoop that you got to go through to purchase the rights to stream a game, and Carlos Quesada has come on board for this playoff game to help us defray those costs. So we have Carlos Quesada there on your screen. Carlos and Jay, as we said, both Harlandale ISD alums, with Quesada, Larman, and Brignac, and we appreciate his support to make this game possible, and the support of all of our sponsors who have made what we do possible. We couldn't do it without him. Before I get too far on that, I would like to say thank you for joining us. We thank you for all the kind words that you have sent us through the years, email and in the chat box and DMing us and so forth. We love the feedback. We appreciate the love, and we thank you for that. But we do want to remind you that we wouldn't be able to do what we do without our sponsors. So when the occasion arises, get a chance to patronize our sponsors. You got prom season coming up, or quinceanera, or so forth. There's Rex Formal Wear. If you're looking to buy or sell a home and invest maybe in flipping it, GBH Real Estate Professionals is right there for solutions. GBH Real Estate Solutions right there for you. We hope that you don't have to call our main sponsor, but you need a lawyer, Desi Martinez is right there. Located on the south side of San Antonio, does a lot of work here. His office is in City Base, and so his business is right here, and you can feel comfortable walking into that office and getting his expert advice and opinion and consult when you need a lawyer. And then, of course, Superior Tax, Bobby Mendez, the owner, the founder of Superior Tax. It's tax season. We'll talk about taxes maybe a little bit later. Equimax Finance and Mortgage as well. Bobby is owner of that, or a franchisee with them as well. And Presidio Concrete again, big or small, we'll tell you about Presidio as we go through the night. But again, we appreciate the kind words, the emails, the DMs, and so forth. But you get an opportunity to tell our sponsors thank you. We would appreciate that as well. Well, we got 10 minutes to go till tip-off here by district round, 27 versus 28 5A. Let me tell you about the visiting Burbank Bulldogs. Burbank Bulldogs come to this game 21-12 overall. They were 7-10 before they went to district play, but finished the district 14-2. That was good enough for a second-place finish in 27 5A, and here they are. They average 78 points a game. They move the ball up and down the floor. They're giving up only 42, almost 43 points a game. Their head coach is Coach Inostroza. Pull out my notes here. Coach Andrea Inostroza is the head coach of the Bulldogs. She's assisted by Jasmine King and Kim Lerma. The squad that we expect to see is going to be led by Zaranik Neely, one of the outstanding guards in the city of San Antonio. She's going to represent Burbank in the San Antonio Sports All-Star basketball game on March 23rd, and just recently Player of the Week for the San Antonio Express after recording triple doubles against Lanier and Fox Tech on the week of February 3rd, I believe. So look for us to call Zaranik Neely a bunch here tonight. She's got a great supporting cast. Nyla Boteo will be on the floor with her. Michaela Carter will also join her. Aubrey Avila, and we're expecting Michaela Smith to round out the starting five as we go through the game. We'll tell you a little bit more about them. Zaranik, a senior guard, one of the outstanding guards in the city. Speaking of outstanding guards in the city, the McCollum Cowboys have one or two of those. The McCollum Cowboys are coached by Ernest Lopez, assisted by Jacob Fernandez and Emily Almazan. The McCollum Cowboys through the season, 31-3, a 30-win season for McCollum. Their second consecutive 30-win season. 31 wins against 3 losses. In non-district, they were 15-3. In district, they ran the table 16-0, undefeated in district play. We like to keep a side record here of the teams that we stream. We call it quality wins, and we mark the wins that a team has against opponents with winning records, and quite impressive. The McCollum Cowboys have logged 14 quality wins this year, and that's there's a gap between first and second. Let me tell you, 14 quality wins is quite impressive. We told you that they had some guards, and I'm going to start off with Brianna Villarreal, the senior, and she will represent McCollum at the San Antonio Sports All-Star basketball game on March 23rd. As a matter of fact, Zaranik Neely and Brianna Villarreal will be on the same team that afternoon. And follow us on social media. We're going to tell you a bunch about that game as we get closer to it. Also on the team, Aaliyah Mancha, a junior. We're talking about guards and ball handlers. It's just a guards galore for the McCollum Cowboys. Aaliyah Mancha, a junior, averaging 14 points per game, almost 9 rebounds per game. I promise you, we're going to call her name a bunch. Noelisa Espinosa, another guard, averaging almost 13 points per game, almost 5 rebounds per game, 6.5 assists per game, and get this, 4 steals per game. She lives in the passing lane. She is a passing lane thief. And the Burbank Bulldogs, I'm sure in their scouting report, had a few notes about being very careful when they pass across the court. Noelisa Espinosa is going to be there a lot of the night. And then we've got Zoe Yanes, another junior on this team, averaging 14 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 3 assists, and 3.5 steals. She's free throw average 78%. So the coach Lopez has got a few choices if he's got to send a shooter to the free throw line. Zoe Yanes probably at the top of the list. We expect to start. The coaches have not given us their starting lineups just yet, but based on what we have seen throughout the year, we expect Zoe Giannis to be on the court when the McCollum Cowboys take it at 6:30. Alia Mancha will be there as well. Noelisa Espinosa, Brianna Villarreal. We call her Green Light. She walks onto the floor shooting, and Coach Lopez loves that. He says that we don't want her to shoot. We're going to put her here on the bench next to us, but if she's on the floor, she's got that green light, and she hits a bunch of them. That's the 4 that we expect to start. Coach Lopez will go back and forth on the 5th starter. Sometimes it's April Flores, senior guard, runs a lot of point there. Sometimes it's Juliana Torres, and if Coach Lopez feels like he needs some size, he's going to go with Brooke Romo. The 5 minutes away from the starting lineups to be announced, and we'll find out. The suspense will be over in just about 5 minutes. Don't go away. It's going to be a good one. First, Commerce.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
'Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Texas, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, 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 oh.
2 minutes away from tip-off here at the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium. It's the Burbank Bulldogs who have taken the short trip to 500 Formosa in the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium for the by-district round of playoff game here between 27-5A, that would be Burbank, and 28-5A, that would be McCollum. This is Robert Villafranca. I want to tell you thank you so much for joining us alongside Bobby Mendez. Going to hand off the play-by-play baton to Bobby Mendez in just a second. Behind the camera tonight is Reese Hernandez Robinson, expert camera work as always that Reese provides for us, and we appreciate him being a part of the team. Bobby, big game, you ready?
Yeah,
you up
Coach,
to it?
you talked about some of the big games happening tonight in high school basketball. Mark this one down as one of the big games in the area. Lots of people pulling into McCollum High School here, of course, on the home side. The McCollum Cowboy side is filled up. But a lot of high expectations for this McCollum Cowboy team. They wanted to get right back to it last year after a tough loss, and was the second round of the playoffs there for the Cowboys. But they've had this on their mind the entire season. They played focused this entire season and had a fantastic season to lead into the playoffs.
Bobby, high expectations. This is what happens when you win back-to-back district titles. This is the third consecutive district title for the McCollum Cowboys. It is the first, however, that they've been able to win outright. The last two district titles were shared with other members of their district. We are here again at Dennis R. Smith. We're getting ready to honor our flag and nation. We're going to do that with those in attendance.
Just about that time. They've got 8 minutes on the clock here as we get ready for the starting lineups for the visiting Burbank Bulldogs. Number 0, Nyla Buldeo. Number 2, Michaela Carter. Number 3, Zaranique Neely. Number 10, Aubrey Avila. And number 15, Michaela Smith. Those are the starting lineups, or starting lineup for the girls basketball team for the Burbank Bulldogs. And they are coached by, as Coach mentioned earlier, head coach, Coach Inostra. And now the McCollum Cowboys, the home team. We have number 14, Noelisa Espinosa. Number 24, April Flores. Number 1, Zoe Yanis. Number 4, Alaya Mancha. And number 32, the All-Star, Brianna Villarreal.
San Antonio Sports All-Star, Brianna Villarreal, the only senior, I beg your pardon, April Flores is also a senior on that squad. The San Antonio Sports All-Star game is made up of seniors only. Brianna will get to represent the McCollum Cowboys. And what a career that she has had here. We always like to mention that she had a brother that wore the green and gold as well. Chris Villarreal, an outstanding guard too. And you know, if they ever want us to stream a one-on-one game from their driveway, we might be entertaining enough to do that.
That would certainly be something to watch for sure. Aaliyah Mancha ready to jump, as well as Michaela Smith. Here's the McCollum Cowboys in their pretty much all white uniforms with the green outline. But the first basket missed by the Bulldogs. Taking it into the lane was Michaela Carter. Underneath, inside, can't get that one to go. But offensive board's the key so far. And that one goes in for Aubrey Avila.
3 chances for the Burbank Bulldogs. Something Coach Lopez is going to want to call to the attention. It's green light, Bobby.
She misses that one, and the Bulldogs with the board coming back the other way. Top of the key is Boteo. Now into the lane for the scoop. Doesn't go for Neely. But again, another offensive board, and this time a three-point shot for Michaela Carter.
5 offensive rebounds in the first minute for the Burbank Bulldogs.
Giannis drives into the lane, kicks it out from the baseline. Ball stolen. Taken right back. Giannis will get the layup. Zoe Giannis, the junior, for the Cowboys.
Stealing a layup. The Burbank Bulldogs let their guard down. There's Brianna in the passing lane.
Another turnover. Almost turned it back over, but they do, and now the Cowboys and Bulldogs will fight over the basketball, and it will turn into a jump ball. But a timeout will be taken. So we'll take it with them. You are watching playoff basketball on RC Audio Sports.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates. With us, it's personal.
Espinosa ready to inbounds it, finds Giannis right inside the paint. Zoe Giannis will get an easy bucket, as our friend Haley would say. All alone.
I am going to say that that was a missed assignment there. The Bulldogs allowed a very easy inbounds to Zoe in point-blank range, and she takes 100 of those. She's going to make 100.
Well, she's got 4 points already. Bulldogs to inbound the basketball. Giannis and Boteo. Now, check that. Boteo shoots the 3, misses. Another tie up there. Nothing easy is going to come for either one of these two teams this evening.
Lala Boteo and Aaliyah Mancha communicating to each other about just how much this game means to them.
Neely in the lane, misses that one. Another offensive board, that one doesn't go. Another offensive board, a 3. And that one rattles out. Marcha with the board. And really the Cowboys struggling on getting those rebounds. So a little frustration there. I could see Aaliyah Mancha able to get that one. And the Cowboys bringing it back. Good defense played by the Bulldogs. That's Neely. Top of the key. Espinosa. Corner from way downtown. Is that Brittany? Brianna, excuse me, Villarreal hits that one. I believe her heels were just over the out-of-bounds line. She tippy-toed that one. Big three-pointer for Brianna Villarreal.
Another second chance for the Burbank Bulldogs. I think every time they've set up in a half-court offense, they have gotten a shot and then another and then another. And Zoe had pretty good rebounding position there, just was not able to find the handle on the basketball. So last touched by her, and here come the Bulldogs to inbound.
Inbound from blocked by Espinosa. No, Lisa Espinosa got a hand on Nala Boteo's three-point attempt. Nice screen. Another 3 opportunity there. That one doesn't go. Another Neely rebound, and she'll take it in for the bucket. Zaranique Neely, the senior for the Bulldogs, as Neely playing some amazing defense. Kicks it out to the top of the key. Underneath, down low, one dribble, off the glass.
Brooke Romo.
For Brooke Romo. 9-7 our score. It has been back and forth, but into the lane goes Aubrey Avila. She will get the bucket and the foul.
Brianna Villarreal called for the foul on the shot, so an and one opportunity. Brianna's second personal foul. Coach Lopez is going to have to look down the bench perhaps and give Brianna a break here pretty quick.
That free throw was good. So Espinosa bring it back. Villarreal. Another great defensive effort by Neely. The takeaway. Shot from 15, that one doesn't go. Contested very well. Here comes Mancha. 1-on-2 into the lane, draws the contact, and she will get fouled and earn a trip to the free throw line.
Bob, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Brianna dodged a bullet on that last defensive play because there was a lot of contact. Whistles did not blow, so she was not called for her third personal foul. That one goes against number 10. Number 10 is Aubrey Avila, as Bobby called it. First team foul for her, first personal foul for her, first team foul for the Dogs. When we're on that side of the court, you certainly can see the board up there, and that will be helpful.
First.
Go ahead, Bob.
First point of the game comes from that free throw there.
We
Coach.
haven't been on the dance floor for a while, so stepping on your toes.
Second free throw goes. McCollum with the 1-point advantage here with 4:14 to go in the first. Coming fast back the other way. Here come the Bulldogs. And the ball last touched by Romo.
Not to belabor a point, but another second chance here for the Bulldogs.
Lots of second and third chances for the Bulldogs here offensively. Carter drives into the lane, and she'll get that bucket to go. Neely with the basket. Scoop, laying, doesn't go. Romo with the rebound. She can't get the putback, but Mancha there to grab it. Romo loses it. Back the other way. Here comes Boteo in the lane, and she'll create contact. Juliana Torres will be called for that foul.
Juliana Torres and Brooke Romo in off of the bench. Brianna Villarreal and April Flores on the bench for the Cowboys in the early going.
Free throw for Boteo will go. Talked about how the home team, the McCollum Cowboys side of the basketball court is full, and we are almost there on our side over here. Where we are at on the Burbank side. Second free throw, good to go. Both free throws good. And Burbank back. Well, they still keep that lead, the 3-point lead now. Full court press by the Bulldogs.
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tight one. I don't think either one of these teams are gonna let up.
You talk about defense. Oh my goodness, step for step. Nyla Boteo just about in Noelisa's hip pocket there. And she's coming back for more.
Yep. As you can see there, they are joined at the hip, if you will. In the lane, nice little floater for Zoe Giannis. Back the other way. Double team. Boteo has to kick it back out, reset for the Bulldogs. Leah Mancha 1-on-1. Here comes a screen. Into the lane, gets through 2 defenders, can't finish. Brooke Romo with the board. Here come the Cowboys. Espinosa sees it, drops it in.
Point counterpoint on the Burbank Bulldogs. They're getting a lot of rebounds, but they've also missed a bunch of shots up close. So that's a cup half empty, cup half full for the Bulldogs, trailing by 1 and staying close because of their work on the offensive boards. But if they'd made half of those point blank shots, I think they'd be up by 6 or more.
Yeah, the struggles have been there shooting the ball, but certainly the effort there in energy and intensity for the Bulldogs. What a switch of hands there by Neely. Got the left hand layup to go in. That's her 6th point of the night. Cowboys looking to slow it down a bit. Espinosa found a lane, went in there, but foul will be called as one of the Burbank Bulldogs stuck their hand.
I think that was going to be on Nyla Boteo. No, that's going to go against Michaela Carter. Noelisa got a nice screen from Brooke Romo and saw some green, saw the green light there and accelerated really well, and then denied the basket by foul. She's going to be at the free throw line now. She's a very good free throw shooter for the season, averaging 62%.
Free throw doesn't go on the second try, but here come the Bulldogs. Long three doesn't go. Veronique Neely missed that three, but the ball goes out of bounds and the Cowboys have the basketball.
Hit the infrastructure.
And the Bulldogs trying to make it difficult, but no Lisa into the lane, and she lost it. Last touch by the Bulldogs.
Great vision for Noelisa. Got by Boteo and again found a little gap, found to the basket, and challenged the Burbank defense up close.
Left side. Top of the key to Romo. Kicking it back out. Trying to get down to Mancha. Good defense. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. That was Michaela Carter going all out there, trying to make the save.
Cowboy scoring is pretty well distributed. They're trying to get the ball to Aaliyah here.
Aaliyah Mancha with the second opportunity here, but good defense as the ball's poked away. Here come the Bulldogs. As Nyla Boteo will drive into the lane, kicks it out. 3-point attempt. No good. And Espinosa on the way back with some great dribbling skills, gets it out to Mancha. Behind the arc, they'll give her that three. As Leah Mancha nailed that shot. And some contact on the way back here.
Juliana Torres called for that foul. I think Zara Neely saw that she had her on her heels and made a cut. Not a whole lot that Torres could do there, but foul. Second personal foul for Juliana.
It has been a very explosive first quarter for both of these teams. Good ball movement, but Smith could not get that one to go. Under a minute. Yanis, she'll take the shot. That one is off. Board by Espinosa. She clears it across the court for another attempt. That was Juliana Torres. The battle for the board controlled by the Bulldogs. A pass from the ground. And Boteo can't hit that lay-in. Mancha bringing it back the other way. The Cowboys slow it down just a tad. Yanis will try the three from the corner. And that one will go for Zoe Yanis. A 6-point lead now for the Cowboys. 10 seconds to go in the first. Long three. That one doesn't go. Underneath to pick the board up, Aubrey Avila. And she is fouled on trying to put that one back.
Aubrey Avila, officials are going to have a choice between two defenders there. That one's going to go against number 20. It's Brooke Romo, her first personal, and finally the fifth team foul on the McCollum Cowboys. Only 3 seconds left, so that's a moot point. Aubrey connects on her first free throw to bring the deficit to 5. And again, Bobby, glass half full, glass half empty there. The Bulldogs doing a great job with their offensive boards, but missing a lot of point-blank shots.
The free throw doesn't go. Another offensive board, but unaware of the time, the Bulldogs will go down by 5 in the end of the first quarter. Want to take a moment to also thank Carlos Quesada from the QLB Law Firm. Again, this special playoff broadcast being brought to you by Carlos Quesada.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
We bring you back live to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here on the campus of McCollum High School. McCollum having a whiteout today. You see, it's kind of cool, so a lot of people still with their jackets on, but you see several fans on the McCollum Cowboys side partaking in that spirit of whiteout. That side is to capacity, and that's why we are on this side of the gym. Usually when we stream from McCollum, we're on the other side, but anticipating a crowd like that, come on over here where there's a little more room with the visiting team, but Burbank Bulldogs doing a good job of filling up their space as well.
Yeah, and for the Harlandale ISD, maybe just a couple more seasons with this kind of arrangement here at McCollum as they get ready to build a arena for the district. Three-pointer, good for Aubrey Avila to start this second quarter. A 6-point lead a moment ago is now a 2-point lead here. Nice screen by Mancha on the roll. In the lane. Great pass from Yanis to Mancha. Boteo, nice little jumper off the glass. It's just like every time either one of these teams scores, there's an answer right back from the other team.
Well, there's a reason that combined they have won 30 games over their district seasons and only lost to the Bulldogs. Uh-oh, 5-second count. Oh my goodness! You talk about defense. Michaela Smith really doing a great job of denying that inbounds in 2001 to 2005 a turnover for the Cowboys.
She may have got like 5.5 seconds on that one, but they called it into the lane. Scoop doesn't go for Zaranique Neely. She'll get fouled though. And Coach, hear you talking in the pregame and you explaining records and talking about those quality wins and talking about these two teams, about how many both combined wins they have. When you have a game such as this, a playoff game of course, and you talk about quality teams, this as good as they get in the area.
As good as they get. South 210 in the chat box. Thank you, South 210, for always joining us and your visits to our social media. We appreciate your follows. We appreciate your kind words. South 210, of course, a lot of blue and white. And South 210, he's a fan of the South San Bobcats, everything that's South San, every sport. But he will join us here for 28-5A action.
In the lane, no good. Ball knocked and hit out of bounds. It will remain with McCollum. The Burbank fans think otherwise. But Nolisa Espinosa to inbound the basketball. Gets it out to the corner. In the lane, having to kick it back out. Mancha goes baseline and she'll draw some contact.
Aubrey Avila trying to deny the baseline to Aaliyah Mancha draws her second personal foul. McCollum and Burbank both with 1 foul apiece this quarter.
Mancha with the inbound and kicking it back out. Ball taken away by the Bulldogs in the lane as Michaela Carter gets that one knocked out.
Talk about early offense. The Burbank Bulldogs get the ball on the backcourt, and they're looking for fast break action. Layla Gonzalez from McCollum. Some good defense.
Ball does get poked away and knocked out of bounds. So the McCollum Cowboys will have the ball. Giannis guarded by Carter.
Zoe's got to watch that 5-second count.
Kicking it out. Espinosa finds Mancha. Mancha triple team. Kicked it out. Opens up. Espinosa for the 3. What a kick out. What a shot. Espinosa from behind the arc.
What a competitor, Noelisa Espinosa.
In the lane. Smith will get that one to go. Michaela Smith. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs to respond.
Off the window, give the assist to Zeranique Neely.
Mancha called for the screen. Inside the layup. Mancha draws a lot of attention. She drew the triple team just a moment ago, kicked it out. And now this time on the screen, a very long 3, just short. Board controlled by the Cowboys, bringing it back the other way. April Flores. Espinosa, Mancha wants it. She'll take it from the corner. Oh boy, Aaliyah Mancha is making her mark in this game this evening, as I believe they have the biggest lead of the night with 7. You're watching high school playoff basketball on RC Audio Sports.
And we have the final score of podcast joining us in the chat box. Thank you for joining us. Great job that you guys do for the John J. Mustang community. Shanice, along with Nyesha and Claire Gutierrez. And just right off the top of my head here, going over some Mustangs names. Yeah, they'll start their playoff run tomorrow night at Alamo Convocation Gym, if I've got that correct, against Brack. You can correct me. Final score.
Bulldogs after the timeout into the lane. Smith, Romo with the rejection. Cowboys back the other way, led by Noelisa. Mancha, another 3. That one doesn't go. Here come the Bulldogs. Fast break the other way. Michaela Carter not able to finish. Duriel bringing it back the other way. Underneath, Brooke Romo, 1 dribble. Off the glass for Brooke Romo. 34-25. 9-point advantage, McCollum. Dale forced that one up and hit the backboard. Duriel back the other way, and she'll float that one. But she's okay because she's got Romo underneath. Romo tosses it up, misses that one. Mancha gets the board and the putback. 36-25. Burbank's fast the other way. And a 3-pointer to stop the run for the Cowboys.
Breakneck speed here for the Burbank Bulldogs, and fatigue looks like it's starting to set in just a little bit. Their bench is not as deep as McCollum's. We'll see how this speed shakes out.
How about Dalia Mancha screen, freeing up Zoe Yanis for that wide open shot. Back the other way, double teamed underneath. As Aubrey Avila goes to the ground. Is this playoff basketball, Coach?
This is playoff basketball. District champion McCollum Cowboys representing 28-5A. The Burbank Bulldogs, second place. They were runners-up at 27-5A, but the way the D1, D2 split shook out this year, they're playing against each other in the first round. We've got a timeout here. We're going to take it with them.
We welcome you back here in the second quarter. As we went to break just a moment ago before the timeout, talking about this playoff atmosphere. These two teams really intense. McCollum Cowboys just had a good run just a few moments ago. Finally stopped there with a nice three-pointer by Nyla Boteo. Aaliyah Mancha has been doing it on the boards, setting screens, making shots, making things happen for this McCollum Cowboy. Credit her for a lot of what has happened here in these last few minutes to get the Cowboys a 10-point advantage. Oh boy, Giannis had to get it across. She did. Ball loose in the lane. Zeranique Neely, who's also having a pretty good game with 9 points. A Romo screen, back over to Romo. She misses that one. Back the other way, the ball intercepted by Villarreal. Espinosa, top of the key, has a little bit of room. She'll take the shot. She'll miss it. Romo dives or rushes for that rebound and tries to toss it in, and not able to do that. She goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will have the basketball.
Emery Baldwin of the John Jay Mustangs as well. I was just waiting for I was waiting for a break there to get her name in. She was player of the game most recently for the win against the Harlandale Indians at Paul Taylor.
Ball back to the Cowboys. Wide open three-pointer, doesn't go for Villarreal, but Mancha underneath with the offensive board and gets fouled on the putback attempt, and she will get a trip to the free throw line.
Always tough when the first 14 minutes or so, a lot of contact was being allowed. It was a very physical ball game, and it's always a tough spot for an official when they want to tighten it up just a little bit like that. That was some contact that I think that we've seen let go.
There's contact on every possession, wherever the ball is going right now. And yes, it's difficult for the official. Otherwise, they're blowing the whistle every second of the game. Another three-point attempt doesn't go. The board controlled. Well, back over. This is an all-out battle here in the first playoff game between these two teams for this year.
Naisha Barnes joins us. Of course, her playoff game isn't until tomorrow. Congratulations on a great season, Naisha. She was our player of the week a couple of times for RC Audio Sports. Did a great job in 28-5A. Wish you all the best.
Mateo to the inbounding to Michaela Carter. Doesn't use the screen, kicks it out. In the lane, Avila trying to spin against Nolisa Espinosa, but Espinosa with the contact. So Burbank will have the basketball with another opportunity here with 2:08 to go in the second quarter. Still a McCollum 10-point lead. Another three. And Nyla Boteo determined to get right back into this with an onslaught of threes. She had one just a few moments ago.
Nyla Boteo, we're going to call her the Burbank green light.
No, Lisa in the lane, a hop step, hook shot doesn't go. Boteo back the other way. In the lane, blocked by Mancha from behind. Here comes the Cowboys, 4-on-1. Brianna Villarreal liked the matchup, and she tried to go one-on-one. Ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by the Bulldogs.
Zoyanis coming back onto the court. Again, the,
What a play drawn up there. Aaliyah Mancha just posted herself right up in front of a defender. Odeo in the lane, contact. Brianna Villarreal will get called for that one.
That one's a tough foul for Brianna. That'll be her third. She spent some time on the bench to let a few minutes go by, but she may find herself back over there with 3 fouls and 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. Boteo, who's been hot from outside the arc. Let's see what she can do from the charity stripe.
Well, Boteo has certainly been the big factors in this offense for the Bulldogs.
Double digits Boteo has already, but the McCollum Cowboys have 2 in double digits. Zoyanis with 11 and Aaliyah Mancha already with 18 points.
18. Had to look at that one twice. Second free throw good for Boteo. Giannis gets it across midcourt in the lane and misses that one. Mancha will get the board.
Tough game to call, very physical, very tough game to call.
McCollum bringing it out. Espinosa with the Giannis screen over to the corner. Mancha for 3. Aaliyah Mancha is just feeling it tonight. Another 3 the other way. Nyla Boteo answers right back with a 3 of her own. Mancha got it poked away, but got it right back. Ball goes out of bounds. Burbank basketball.
Well, the official looked like he was going to give that over to McCollum, and I think the orange visitor side here of Dennis R. Smith was going to erupt if he had made that call. Got a little help from the partner there and got the call right, fortunately for everybody playing the game.
36 seconds to go in this second quarter. And boy, I'm glad halftime's coming up because I need a break.
Where's the oxygen?
Back the other way. Another long 3 for Avila. In the lane, off the glass, doesn't go. Romo with the board and the putback doesn't go, but she is fouled.
Zernick Neely with 18 seconds left in the second quarter gets called for her second personal foul. Let's see if Coach Inestrosa will leave her on the court for the last 18 seconds. A senior, pretty savvy veteran. I'm sure she knows how to play with those 2 fouls. Brooke Romo, good from the free throw line. Brooke is a 60% free throw shooter.
This time off the glass, so she'll get both of those free throws to go. Boteo bringing it back the other way, taking it right to Romo. Ball goes out of bounds. Will belong to the Cowboys with 10 seconds to go. Substitution.
No, Lisa coming in for April Flores. That's got to be a defensive substitution. No, Lisa's passing lane thief, as we call her, as he's going to make it very tough to get that ball across and down court in 10 seconds. Naya, I beg your pardon, Halen Pineda comes in for the Bulldogs.
Cowboys breaking the press. Espinosa inside to Romo. Didn't get that one to go. But she just wanted to pad her stats there.
Had my court turned around. No, Lisa put in for the offense. And with an assist, Brooke Romo can't convert, but she does get her second attempt. The teams will go to halftime. The McCollum Cowboys up by 12.
You are watching high school playoff basketball, and tonight it's brought to you by QLB Law Firm. Carlos Quesada, thank you. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2025 San Antonio Sports All-Star Basketball Game Media Day took place at the Alamo Dome this morning. The KSAT 12 sports team caught up with the top high school senior basketball players from all over the San Antonio area. The All-Star Games include 4 games, a skills challenge, and a 3-point contest. Alamo Heights head coach Andrew Brewer will be coaching the boys' white team made up of Class 5A through 1A talent, and coach isn't worried about having to teach the fundamentals.
Well, you can't do much because you only have them for 2 practices. So if you try to install something sophisticated, they're not going to do it anyway. So, make them play defense, make them compete, share the ball as much as you possibly can. No, we don't have to do much. The guys are going to go compete, and it'll be fun.
The full rosters were just released on our website at ksat.com, so make sure to go and see who made this year's rosters. Last year's All-Star Basketball Game was a great time, so round 2 should be even better.
Such a good game.
Hi, I'm Quincy Barnes, the owner of the Rex Formal Wear stores here in San Antonio. We've been in business now since 1946 for over 72 years in San Antonio. We carry all of the brands, all designers, all the slim fits. One of the keys to the business at Rex Formal Wear is we have our own inventory here in San Antonio. We're the only one in the tuxedo business that can fix it in 5 minutes in our stores. We have our tailor in San Antonio. We have all our merch in tuxedos, rent, sell suits, and accessories. This is our Michael Kors designer tuxedo slim fit. You've got 100 variations of vest and ties, pocket squares to match. You might want to go with a long tie. You might want to go with paisley bow ties, the white lay down non-pleated shirt, your traditional pleated shirt. Some people even want to bring in the colors, your pink, your lavender. Something unique at Rex Formal Wear is we carry the peanut butter collection in infant tuxedos. We carry them in black, we carry them in white, we carry them in navy, we carry them in tan, and we carry them in 2 shades of gray. They go from infant all the way up to size 3. So if you want your baby to be in a tuxedo, we can do it here at Rex Formal Wear. We pride ourselves with customer service. We take the time at Rex Formal Wear to make sure that you look picture perfect for your wedding.
Today's game is possible because of attorneys Carlos and Jay Quesada, who are both alum of Harlandale ISD, who have offices both here and in Houston. So for all your law needs, whether it's family, civil law, criminal, anything you need, contact Carlos Quesada here locally, 210-946-1657. Or you can visit them on the web at qlblaw.com.
Join the legacy today and become a teacher for Harlandale ISD. Here at Harlandale, we offer many benefits for you and your family, competitive pay, and a starting salary for teachers of $58,000. We offer teacher stipends for teaching bilingual classes, coaching, special education, and more. Here at Harlandale, we are inspiring our students to be the change. Join us today and make a difference tomorrow. Apply now at harlandale.net/apply.
And this gives us an opportunity to tell you about Presidio Concrete. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez in business for 3 years. What a mark they have made on the industry in 3 short years. Big projects under their belts already. The stadium work at Veterans Memorial and Judson ISD, the gorilla enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo. But don't be intimidated if you're a homeowner and need a small project done on your property, big or small. The jobs that they've done that we tell you about, the Veterans Memorial Stadium, the gorilla enclosure, just gives you an idea of the respect and the skill that they have. They're more than happy, Hector Gonzalez and Dre Gutierrez, more than happy to self-contract with a homeowner on a property, driveway, slab, porch, whatever it may be. The number is right there on the screen, 210-784-7222. When you call them, make sure that you tell them that you heard about them on RC Audio Sports.
Get ready. Grab it, let's go. Go, Victor. Hold it, go.
And we bring you back live to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium here.
Just attending to a technical glitch here. So bear with us for just a moment. We get ready here in just a moment. We're going audio for just a moment as Burbank will start the second half with the point, or with the layup. Ball poked away, but landing into the hands of April Flores, and Flores misses that three. But Zaranique Neely is doing a great job all game long of hustling on the court, and she was able to bring down that board. Back the other way in the paint, I believe. Top of the three-point line. Aaliyah Mancha picking up right where she left off. Other three, Poteo misses that one. The board picked up by Neely, and kicking it out. Another three. That one goes in. This one is by Michaela Carter. Espinosa loses it. Stolen. Back the other way. The layup is missed and brought back. McCollum scoops it in. No. Rihanna Villarreal gets her own rebound, but Avila will take it away. Avila dishes it to the corner. Wadeo, you know she's got the green light to go, and she misses that one, but just by a moment, or a few inches. In the lane. Giannis. Zoe Giannis. Wadeo kicks it out. Corner. Three. That one's good. Three-pointer by Aubrey Avila. And a quick timeout will be taken as the lead is still 10. As that timeout is taken, let's go one more time and thank our game sponsors for today for bringing us or allowing us to put this game on. That is Carlos and Jake Isala. They are attorneys from here in San Antonio. Graduated both from Harlandale ISD schools. They have an office in Houston and in San Antonio. So for all your legal needs, 210-946-1657, or you could visit them at qlblawfirm.com.
All right, and we bring you back. We think we're past the glitch. Juan Mancha, you say we're glitching like Fortnite. I'll have to take your word for it because I've never played Fortnite before, but we always going live. So many things that can happen. I think that we've gotten through that. We thank you for staying with us. 54-45, a 9-point lead the McCollum Cowboys have. 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
Burbank came out aggressive in the start of this third quarter and hit a couple of threes, but Leah Mancha had a three of her own as well. So the Cowboys trying to pick up where they left off in the second. Burbank with that tough defense. Giannis will try a three, and that one will go. And when this McCollum Cowboys start hitting those shots from behind the arc, they believe that really no one can stop them.
40 points combined, Zoe Giannis and Aaliyah Mancha. And here comes Noelisa on the break.
What a run by Espinosa. Another three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Lane will go for Aubrey Avila.
Give the assist to Zara Neely, one of the few easy baskets the Bulldogs have had tonight.
Lead back down to 10. Another three-point attempt. And the McCollum Cowboys just feeling it from behind the arc. Noelisa Espinosa. Espinosa on cue. What a pass. Cannot finish. April Flores missed that lay-in. And here comes Aubrey Avila. Doesn't get that one to go. Back the other way. It's like a trap.
Lisa with the defense back there, running jumper. My goodness.
What am I watching here? Noelisa Espinosa, a teardrop from the free throw line, off the glass.
After she played defense 94 feet away.
Moving the ball around, the Bulldogs go into the lane as Zara Neely drew the foul.
You know, Coach Lopez played basketball at Harlandale High School for Coach Adamek. Coach Adamek's teams are shooting from behind the arc. Ernest Lopez was on that 2010 team, and certainly has bought into that philosophy. Then has brought that to his coaching here at McCollum. And I don't think you get a uniform if you can't hit a three here at McCollum.
3-point, the big staple here. And, it's that old adage, Coach, that say you live and you die by that three. And they've done a great job, the McCollum Cowboys, all season long. I mean, back to back to back district champions.
Area round finalists the last 2 years. The Cowboys have been. They consider that a ceiling of glass, and they hope to shatter that with their third trip.
Very impressed by what I'm seeing from Noelisa Espinosa. We know she's been a great shooter and a great distributor, but these long passes, bounce passes in the lane, and she will pay the price, but she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. But Noelisa Espinosa just has a knack for knowing where her teammates are and getting the ball to them.
Noelisa Espinosa carrying on the tradition here at McCollum. Her sister graduated last year, Nayeli Espinosa, playing basketball at Dallas Christian College, I believe. And, Bobby, a fun fact here, Marisa Garcia of McCollum is also there. Kira Martinez of Southwest and Madison Sanchez of Harlendale. 4 28-5A players are playing basketball for Dallas Christian currently, and they're enjoying one of the best seasons that they've had in a long, long time.
It makes sense. Burbank back the other way, a three-pointer.
Who else?
Boteo.
Nala Boteo.
I didn't even have to see it, Coach. Just felt it.
A unique configuration here at McCollum. Sometimes the sight lines aren't straight away. The gym was built so that I'm going to show you the other angle there. The benches are actually in dugouts underneath the big side of the gym, and so the bleachers basically overhang the court.
I'm not going to lie, I did cheat by looking at the flashing number on the scoreboard to see who's made that shot.
Well, here I was all impressed, Bob. Calling it by vibe.
The McCollum Cowboys have really created some separation here. Not to say that Burbank is out of this. By all means, they are not. But they definitely need to make some stops. And of course, some buckets on the way back. Boteo, guarded by Espinosa. Gets it over to Smith.
Off the window.
And Michaela Smith will get that bucket. Mancha in the lane. Splitter defenders. Back the other way. Left-handed. That was a tough shot over Brooke Romo.
Zaranique had her mind made up when she got the ball. Here, about 84 feet away from the bucket, and she converted. She knew what she had there. Brooke was a little bit off balance and on her heels, and Zaranique Neely just knew she had that shot.
Long three, doesn't go, out of bounds. We're talking about Noelisa, a junior for the Cowboys, so still a young squad here. .11-point Cowboy lead as we are approaching the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Torres, no, doesn't get that three, but the board. Brooke Romo can't get that one to go. Torres, everyone fighting for the basketball, and I believe they're going to be forced to call a jump ball.
Boot camp, anybody? Anthony Martinez is joining us in the chat room, and what a compliment that is, Anthony. What a compliment that is. And I've got to say, I didn't know that you knew how to stream. I'm really impressed that you knew how to go to the YouTubes. But thank you, Anthony, for joining us. And we're going to take a quick break while the trainers tend to the injured player there on the court. We'll be right back.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of a light, 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 light.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next move. Got the keys to the kingdom, tasting the freedom. So what are we gonna do? Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna bring us down.
And we bring you back live to the Dennis R. Smith the Gymnasium here on the campus of McCollum High School. It's a bi-district round of the girls' playoffs. The kickoffs, the kickoff special. McCollum Cowboys, Burbank Bulldogs going at it on a Monday night. The other three teams in 28-5A will go after each other, go after the 27-5A opponents on Tuesday.
Coach, I would not be surprised if both these two teams here tomorrow morning call the football trainers back to work at the school to do some rehabbing here for these girls, because they are leaving it all on the court. It's been a very physical game, all sportsmanlike, but very physical and very intense.
No question why they've had the success that they've had this year.
Inside, a nice under the rim lay-in for Zaranique Neely.
No wonder why she was selected to play in the San Antonio Sports All-Star basketball game.
Elia Mancha, I'm sure a future All-Star herself.
Still only a junior, so not
quite yet eligible.
Not quite eligible to play in the San Antonio Sports All-Star game. She certainly will be a prime candidate her senior year.
Three-pointer, short. Board controlled by Torres. Long pass gets taken away. Neely controlling the basketball. Kicks it out. Dishes it to the corner. That three is good. It is Michaela Carter answering the call. And now they're down single digits here. 8 points. Let's see what the Bulldogs do as Torres couldn't finish. 3-on-2 underneath. Boteo had to save it. Ball goes out of bounds and belongs.
Looks like they're coming this way, Bob, so that's going to say, I'm going to say that's a White's ball. McCollum coming back here. 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The deficit, or the lead, if you're rooting for the Cowboys, is 8 points. The deficit, if you're rooting for the Bulldogs, is 8 points. Elia Mancha with 28 of the Cowboys 68.
She had 18 at the half. Romo got the feed from Mancha.
Halen Pineda right there. Romo brought the ball down low, and Halen did a good job of getting her hands on it. Gets whistle blows for the foul. Sheepish grin. She knew she had done that. Yep, she says she had kind of like that. I did that look.
It's like there was maybe a hot Cheeto on the court. Something.
The
official said he'll take care of that later. Put it in his pocket.
Brooke Romo good from the free throw line. Brooke, see where she is. It's free throw, 60% free throw shooter. Brooke is still only a sophomore. A standout on the volleyball court, and obviously here on the basketball court. She also competes in track, or she did last year. I don't know if she's going to do so again this year.
Lead back up to 10. Good ball movement for the Bulldogs. Neely, top of the key, guarded by Yanis. Drives into the lane, kicks it back, blocked by Noah Lisa. but there's some contact there, so that would be a shooting foul. So Zaranik Neely will head to the free throw line. 14 points tonight for the senior. First free throw doesn't go for Neely. Burbank keeps the ball. Avila gets this one to go from way downtown. She shot a few long shots just a moment ago, but got that one to go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Burbank will have 6 seconds to cut this lead to 5, maybe even 4. Boteo, long pass, cross court. 3 doesn't go. So that is the end of the third quarter. But the Bulldogs battling back. They trail by 7 going into the fourth quarter.
Breaking between the third and fourth quarters gives us an opportunity one more time to tell you about Presidio Concrete and Business. For 3 short years, what a mark they've made. If you've watched our streams this season, you know all about them. The stadium, Veterans Memorial Stadium, the Gorilla Enclosure at the San Antonio Zoo. Big jobs, small jobs, they can do them. Hector Gonzalez, Dre Gutierrez, love to hear from you. And when you call them, as you will, let them know that you heard about them on RC Audio Sports.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, 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 oh.
Eight minutes on the clock, fourth quarter. Burbank trailing by 7. They get the basketball to start this fourth quarter. It's been an up and down game for them. McCollum has really kind of kept control of this game. So it's up to the Bulldogs, who Coach mentioned earlier that they struggled hitting some shots, but they were saved by all their offensive boards. Another long 3. This one off the mark for Avila. Boteo with the board. Smith for another 3. That one's way off. Avila with the board, throws it up, and that one goes in off the glass. The lead is 5. McCollum on the way back. The dish out. Oh, a collision by Boteo and April Flores. April Flores got Boteo to jump on that pump fake. And the ball will be brought in, so that is a non-shooting foul.
I guess April never got that shot off, but they did a great job of closing down. But
well, I was just going to say, watch this matchup right here between Aaliyah Mancha and Michaela Carter, as Aaliyah was battling for position. And here comes Mancha. Now it's Neely. Mancha kicks it out. 3-pointer off the glass for April Flores.
No shot fake that time. Touch and shoot for April.
Looks like Boteo gets the ball. Ball taken away. Giannis, uncontested layup. Oh, she's going to get called for a walk. That basket will not count. So the Burbank Bulldogs get a sigh of relief on that one. Let's see what Nyla Boteo does here. Gets it over to Neely. Neely to the left side. Avila in the lane. Scoop doesn't go. Saved Brought back. Flores. Ball poked away by Boteo.
Man, how about the speed, Bobby? These Burbank Bulldogs. April Flores had a good 2 steps on Neely and Boteo, but boy, what a job they did to close down on that.
Some takeaways from this game is speed, passing, and we saw a good inbounds pass there for the shot by Romo. Correction, that was Giannis. The scoop for Boteo. But Coach, you're mentioning the speed of the teams here. Both teams getting back the other way and precision passing, really, even lots of fast break, long passes.
Pre-passing, man, it just dimes, they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Bob, while Boteo's on the line, I want to remind our viewers that we've got another good one tomorrow. It's a boys basketball game, the season finale, Southwest Legacy at Harlandale. That game is a win or go home game. The winner of that game will advance to the playoffs. The loser will turn in their unis for the 2024-2025 season. So that's a big one. Pregame at 6:15, tip-off at 6:30 tomorrow right here on RC Audio Sports YouTube.
Nyla Boteo hit both those free throws for the Burbank Bulldogs. But yeah, make sure if you're not subscribing, subscribe so you can get some alerts when we are. But back-to-back night of high school basketball broadcasts for RC Audio Sports.
Questionable call there against Zeranique Neely, her 3rd personal foul. We're in the 4th quarter.
Mancha, 28 points already. Romo almost got that board. Here comes Boteo. Speed, and that ball gets taken away. Giannis lost it. And Burbank will have the basketball here. She loves the long shot. She misses that one a little short.
Steph Curry range right there.
Oh, yeah. And McCollum's going to let her have that one. Espinosa bringing it up to court. She'll try a long shot. That one also short. You know, those shots take a lot of energy to take as well. So when they're running back and forth like this, well, Romo just said, not here, not right now. She made that block. Back the other way. That one with a toe on the line is a 2-pointer. But nonetheless, that's 30 points for Mancha. And Brianna Villarreal will miss the layup. But we've got, I don't know, I think it's cramps, Coach. But let's take a quick break here as we've got some Bulldogs that have gone down for just a moment.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
Once in a lifetime, we stand in the spotlight. The world waits on our next
on beams of a lie, 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 lie.
And we bring you back live to the Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium on the campus of McCollum High School. We remind you, we'll be back live tomorrow night. Pre-game at 6:15, tip-off at 6:30. It's the Southwest Legacy boys versus the Harlandale Indians. In the last game of the regular season, it's a win or go home type game. Southwest Legacy wins, they advance. Harlandale Indians win, they advance. So join us again tomorrow night.
Back to action here with just under 5.5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Kayla Carter bringing it up the lane, finds Avila cutting, misses that one. But into the game now is Sky Benam.
Zernique Neely during the break walked off to the bench under her own power. Again, no way we can diagnose here, but the way the trainers were tending to it, it looked like a cramp. It looked like a
massaging
the calf and the hamstring. So I don't think there was anything more serious than a cramp. Serious for the Burbank Bulldogs because she's not on the court. But if you were worried about her, maybe not anything serious. Sky Bignot back at the line here and off the mark just a little bit. First action that she has seen tonight, I believe. I don't think I've heard you call her name yet, Bobby, so far tonight. In for Zernique as Zernique tries to rehydrate and get back in. And no sooner said than done.
All right. As she was walking off the court, Coach, I was mentioning to you that, you know, she's really one of those that you look at. She's been balling out tonight. I mean, she is everywhere. Offense, defense, boards.
Credit, you know, she's one of them. But I'm going to tell you, whatever 10 were on the court all night long, you talk balling out. My goodness, they have certainly done that. Fighting for every loose ball. And here she is. You can see that she's struggling just a little bit. Legs are a little stiff, but she's out there. She's a competitor, Zernique Neely.
Giannis kicks it out. Mancha in the lane, drops it outside, all over the perimeter. Giannis from way downtown lets it drop. A three-pointer. That's her 21st point of the evening.
And what's amazing about that, Bobby, she's not the leading scorer for the Cowboys. Aaliyah, here she is with the ball. Gets fouled. She's got 30 going to the line to maybe make it 32.
Talking about these girls leaving it all on the court. And even when Zernique went down earlier, Naila Boteo, too, is having a little bit of cramping pains as well, as we think, there on her legs. She was massaging hers out as well on her own before the break. So she's going to come off for just a moment as well.
Competitors wearing orange, competitors wearing white. What a game. We thank you for joining us. We love bringing these games to you, and 10 reasons that we love to do it right there on the court.
Very quite possible that Aaliyah Mancha can double her first half-point performance here in the second half of the game here. Gano gets blocked and out of bounds. And ball will remain with the Bulldogs. So, Coach, hate to put you on the spot, but what do we know about playoffs going after this?
For these two, Bob, they will play either the winner of Bernie or Cedar Park.
Torres in for the layup. She gets fouled.
Bernie was a third-place finisher for 26-5A, and Cedar Park, the third-place finisher for 25-5A. Of course, they are in the D2 bracket along with Burbank and McCollum. But the area round for 27 and 28 is always a tough opponent. 25 and 26 5A. You're talking about, and 26 5A, Bob, Wagner, Piper, Bernie, Tivy.
Oh, boy.
In 25 5A, Leandra Glenn, Liberty Hill, Cedar Park, and Hayes. So there's some programs there, and that has been the stumbling point for the McCollum Cowboys, who've made the area around the last 2 years. They have lost to Tivy last year, and I believe it was Cedar Park they lost to last year. I'm not certain, but I do remember the Tivy game. We streamed that one audio out there from Davenport. But 2 trips to the area round for McCollum, and that's really been their goal from even after that Tivy loss, is to get past the area round.
Aubrey Avila gets double teamed. She's frustrated.
Juliana Torres wearing number 10, playing defense on Aubrey Avila, also wearing number 10. A little while ago, what'd you say? These girls are taking it to 10, right?
Yeah, level 10.
Level 10, and there was level 10 wearing white, and level 10 wearing orange, battling it out.
Well, hopefully they get a few days rest before the next game.
Well, that's the advantage to playing Monday. You know, that is because the second round can be played Thursday or Friday. And so if you play Monday, even a Thursday game gives you a 2-day rest. You're not going to, you can't play Wednesday. So, of course, that'll come to a coin flip if they don't agree to Thursday and Friday.
Wow, gets screened and able to take the steal. Torres kicks it out. Mancha into the lane, kicks it out. Giannis with a rainbow 3. Zoe Giannis trying to catch up to Mancha with 24 points.
Unselfish play for the McCollum Cowboys. The assist came from Aaliyah Mancha. Aaliyah knowing that, seeing that, speaking of Aaliyah, almost had a steal there.
3 from Neely, doesn't go. Board Torres. Mancha has to get that with one hand. As Michaela Carter. Burbank wants a foul on Aaliyah.
Well, you were only going to please half the crowd here, regardless of that call. Burbank thinking that Aaliyah Mancha was pushing off, and McCollum thinking that Michaela Carter was hooking her. When that whistle blew, I kind of cringed a little bit. I said, well, half the people here will be happy, I guess. Tough call. Tough game to call, very physical.
Very physical, very intense. Romo with the board, Romo with the board, Romo with the putback. 2 boards and a putback for Brooke Romo. She's got 12 tonight. Boteo needs that 3 to go. And it will for Nyla Boteo.
Nyla Boteo's a sophomore. Burbank faithful will see a little bit more of her after this season.
What an effort by Zeranique Neely. Under 3 minutes now. Neely will go to the free throw line as the Bulldogs and both teams in the bonus.
Every whistle means 2 shots, whether it's in the act of shooting or not. Eustacio Tovar, thank you for joining us in the chat box. Eustacio, of course, the owner and founder of GBH Real Estate Solutions. Thank you for joining us in the chat box. And Eustacio, thank you for your support throughout the seasons. We would not be able to do what we do without your support.
And a thank you from me as well. Thanks, Tacho.
Tacho buys houses.
Mancha with the screen. Underneath to Zoe. Giannis off the glass.
She'll find a way. Denied her the baseline. She'll come back and get the angle.
Long 3. Michaela Carter.
Michaela, still only a junior. She'll be wearing the orange and white again.
Romo doesn't get that one to go. Giannis kicks it out. Torres drops it down. Didn't know if it was for Roma or Mancha, either one of them, but one thought it was for the other.
You have to ask Juliana on that one. They were both in the same vicinity, and they deferred to each other, went out of bounds.
Back the other way. Off the glass, doesn't go, but Romo had a lot to do with that. Long three, good for Avila.
Nothing but nylon for Avila.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Hey, what do we got, 11-point game here?
We've seen it happen, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
We
Not
got a
so
break in
long
the
ago.
action, but Bobby, let's keep it right here. Let's talk about things. 90-79, the McCollum Cowboys leading the Burbank Bulldogs here in the bi-district round. The Bulldogs not going away and just fighting back as you would expect them to do, competitors.
Just a few stops, a few three-pointers away, maybe about three three-pointers away from really making this close. Plenty of time remaining in this game. You're not in this game if you're not as talented as these ladies are here on the court, but a lot of credit to this entire Burbank Bulldog from tip-off coach. It has been intense, and you can see it on the court with some of these girls just really hurting, and because of the physicality, because of the strenuous back and forth on this court, just not taking it easy. They are going at level 10.
Coach Inestrosa and Coach Inestrosa for Burbank, Coach Lopez for McCollum have built some culture on their teams.
Mancha in the post, and she'll get one to go off the glass. Zeranik on the way back, dumps it down. I believe that was Avila. No, that was Sky Bernard. Bignard. And Zeranik will get to the free throw line.
No, Elisa Espinosa gets a block on that. Gets a block on that possession, and then comes back and fouls. It's her fourth foul. Not of great concern with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to play, but still something that she should note.
Those free throws good there.
Juliana Torres also on the court with 4 fouls. Or on the court too.
Now the Cowboys looking to play keep away here. Torres in the lane. She'll take that shot. Wisely so. 13-point lead. Back the other way, Avila. Burbank needs threes. And they need rebounds. Didn't get that one. Leah Mancha back the other way. Now, Mancha thought about it for a second. But now under a minute. No Lisa Espinosa. Mancha. She'll try for a three. Misses that one. As the clock will continue to run. And that will do it in just about 40 seconds or so. Jump ball is called, but Coach, throughout this game, it was anybody's game all the way up until just a few moments ago. But at the end, it was McCollum's able to make those shots, those big shots, led by Elia Mancha, Noelisa Espinosa.
The McCollum Cowboys on their way to the area round for the 3rd straight year. Cedar Park and Bernie are playing tomorrow. I'm like 99% sure. I don't think they're playing tonight. So follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X, and we'll keep you up to speed with what's going on in the girls' playoffs. Of course, the boys' basketball season is winding down. We'll let you know where they're going. And softball, first opening day tomorrow for softball. Soccer in full swing as well. So we've got the sports covered on RC Audio Sports. RC Audio Sports social media. some substitutions of respect here, drawing applause as they come off the floor. A great season for the Burbank Bulldogs. Coach Nostrosa getting her seniors off the floor.
Torres bringing it back the other way, and McCollum just needs to move the ball around, and it's time to rest up and get ready for their next playoff game. That'll do it. They'll get some cheers from the home side. And McCollum will advance 96-81, the final here from Dennis R. Smith Gymnasium. The Burbank Bulldogs had a good fight, but the McCollum Cowboys, too strong. You're watching high school basketball on RC Audio Sports. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Welcome you back here to Dennis Smith Gymnasium, where the McCollum Cowboys just defeated the Burbank Bulldogs 96-81. Tremendous effort by the Bulldogs. 22 points for Nyla Bodeo, 20 points for Aubrey Avila, 18 points for Zeranique Neely, and 14 points for Michaela Carter. So good effort, and congratulations to the Burbank Bulldogs on a fantastic season for their basketball season here. So the McCollum Cowboys will advance. We will get you that information on who they will play and when they will play. So please make sure you follow us on RC Audio Sports social media so you can find out as well. The player of the game, the Martinez & Associates player of the game. That one is a tough one. Lots of stats, lots of players to look at, not just on points, so many things on screens, on passes. But Aaliyah Mancha, number 4, she is the junior, not her first time being the RC Audio Sports and the Martinez & Associates player of the game. So the player of the game awarded to Aaliyah Mancha, as Coach Robert Villafranca down on the court. He will be trying to get that photo, but we wanted to relay that information to you guys. We know you'll see it all again as well on the social media posts, but congratulations to McCollum Cowboys and also to Aaliyah Mancha, who finished out with, we believe, with 34 points. We'll double check that. Her numbers are not on the board, but we want to thank you for the crew here. Reese Robinson, thank you for the great camera work. Coach Robert Villafranca. I'm Bobby Mendez. Good night, and it's only Monday. We'll see y'all soon.
Ready! Set! Go!
It's a bad idea to run a foot race against these guys, just like it's a bad idea to go up against the billion-dollar auto insurance industry all alone.
Hire Martinez and Associates.